99% of traders lose money. Whenever they initially get into the market, they hear stories online about easy profits that they can make fast, and they end up putting quite a considerable amount of money into the stock market, into Forex, and then they lose it almost as fast as they put it in. This makes people extremely scared of trading. It makes something that they originally thought would be an easy skill to learn very, very complicated and way more difficult than they originally expected. Now, they hear about Forex and they hear about options and they think, well, this is already so hard to trade, then how am I ever going to trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies when I hear the media saying that they're too volatile, too risky, and too unstable? And instead, they recommend you to trade Forex with 400 leverage because they say that that is less risky. Well, in this video, I'm going to explain to you why I think Bitcoin is an amazing investment and something that you should definitely trade, even if you think it's going to go up or down, even if you hate blockchain technology or you love it. Today, I'm going to tell you why you should be trading Bitcoin if you are a new trader or even an experienced trader, because there is a lot of money to be made. Now, if you don't know about what has happened in Bitcoin's past, Bitcoin has had humongous growth over the past couple of years, where it has topped at around $20,000 at the end of 2017, and now it has gone all the way down to $8,000. However, it did have a bottom of $3,200. So there is certainly a lot of volatility and a lot of movement in the cryptocurrency market. Now, although it has been extremely volatile in its growth, people also say that Bitcoin is an area of early adoption. People say that, well, I don't care if Bitcoin's going to go up and down right now. As long as I get in early before everyone else gets in, then I'm going to make a lot of money. And then they also say that once everyone invests into Bitcoin, once everyone has Bitcoin, then I'm going to be a millionaire. Then I'm going to start to make a lot of money. However, in this video, I'm going to tell you why it's actually better for there not to be mass adoption and why it's actually better that we are early adopters trading Bitcoin. So why this is a good thing for traders? Why is it good that there aren't that many people trading Bitcoin? Why is it good that people think it's scary, that they don't want to invest in it? It is good because this scares off a lot of institutional investors. And you might be thinking, well, I've heard about institutions investing into Bitcoin. There are institutional investors in Bitcoin, etc., etc. However, I will tell you that the amount of manipulation in Bitcoin is almost zero compared to the Forex markets. If you look at a Forex pair, you will see extremely large moves over time. You will see very, very small movements that move up and down all the time with very large wicks. And although you might say, well, oh, it's super easy to trade these trends, in reality, it is way harder than it looks. And there are a lot of times here where you can lose a lot of money. However, because all of these huge institutions that have developed strategies that are literally perfect for the market, because these people have not gotten into the cryptocurrency market yet, there are still a lot of opportunities for manual traders and a lot of ways that you can easily make money when trading cryptocurrency. Now, whenever traders first get into the market, they learn about a lot of basic trading strategies. They learn about RSI, they learn about MACD, they learn about trend lines, and then you go to the Forex market and you say, well, these actually do not work at all. And that is because of all the manipulation. These large institutions know that you're using trend lines. They know that you're using MACD. So what will they do? They will purposely make the price go in the opposite direction of MACD or RSI in order for them to make more profit off you. If you're using trend lines and you're putting a stop loss right above the trend line, then they're going to make the price break out of the trend line in order for you to lose money and then them to make even more money. They are conscious of the strategies that you are using, and that is why it is so hard as a beginner to profit in the Forex markets. However, in cryptocurrency, there are a lot of retail traders. There are a lot of people doing exactly what you're trying to do. They see these trend lines. They see the MACD. So what happens is whenever the MACD is oversold or whenever the RSI is overbought, people will actually respond to this and make the price move in the direction that the indicator is stating. Or if there's a trend line, for example, right here, you will see that it follows the trend line almost perfectly, and there there aren't really that many false breakouts. If we look up here, we have a level at 8,400, and this thing hasn't been touched yet. There are no false breakouts, there are no manipulation. This is a very, very easy trade setup, especially for a beginner to learn. And so that's why cryptocurrency is so good. Because of the lack of manipulation, because of the lack of adoption, because of the lack of institutions that haven't yet invested into Bitcoin, it is extremely easy for new traders to get into the market and then make profitable manual trades, as opposed to investing in Forex, where they learn about all these things that lose them a ton of money and then they get demotivated and stop trading because they just think it's too hard. This is why I think cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is an amazing investment opportunity. Now, you might say, well, okay, I can make some money off Bitcoin. However, I don't really believe in the long term. I don't want to keep my money in this. How can I make money fast? So then you start looking at altcoins. Now, if you think Bitcoin is volatile, if you think Bitcoin holds trend lines and uses basic indicators, then look at the altcoins. Altcoins are literally Bitcoin on steroids in terms of how it uses basic indicators and technical analysis in order to make a lot of money. So just look here. This is Ripple. This is a very popular coin. I'm not really going to talk about it. However, just look at how it's been trading. It created a very basic support right here, and you can see both times that it touched this support. Right here we saw a 184% move in almost a couple of days. And then right down here when we tested this level again, we saw a 40% move. So once again, if you are a new trader, if you're trying to get into trading, you can do this super easily and make a lot of money. Now, obviously, there is some risk because it's so volatile. You will make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. However, personally, I will say that I think cryptocurrency is a lot more forgiving than Forex or other markets. Instead of losing all of your money trading 400 leverage on Euro USD, you can only lose 40% of your money maybe trading Bitcoin. And you might be saying, well, that still sounds pretty bad. However, if you're a new trader and you're trying to get into Forex, you know just how hard it is to become profitable. You know that something like this in cryptocurrency, when you can finally use those basic strategies that you've been learning about, this is a breath of fresh air. And I think that any trader should not pass this up, especially if they are new getting into the space. Now, it's a great way to transition to traditional markets later because you will have experience trading in real markets in cryptocurrency. And then once you move over to traditional markets such as Forex and options, then you will learn the more advanced ways of trading. However, cryptocurrency is a great introduction to trading, and it is a lot more forgiving, as I said before, to new traders because of the lack of manipulation. And although I am marketing this video as a way of getting into trading, and I'm not necessarily telling you that Bitcoin is amazing or that Bitcoin's bad, I will say that it is always good to have some exposure to new technology. Even if you think Bitcoin is not the future, even if you hate Bitcoin and you're only going to start trading it because I told you that it's easy to trade, I still think it's a good idea because then you're going to learn about a new asset class. And even if it dies in the future, or even if it becomes the global currency, you will already be ahead of the curve because you've had some experience with cryptocurrencies in the past. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you have liked my talk about Bitcoin. Hopefully it has motivated you to start trading once again, try to become profitable, and maybe even get into cryptocurrencies. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.